Ladies, today I want to address a problem that I see in the community. And this problem can be solved, as all problems can. But it's prevalent in the black community. That is the female mindset. The female mindset. How you ladies prioritize your lives. See, because there's categories of mindset that women have, but one that's in general is that all of you guys are the star of your own story. All of you guys are selfish. You are. Now, don't get me wrong, that's in your DNA. Because, back in the day, you had to be selfish. You had to do that to survive and for your children to survive. So it's part of your DNA. But your mindsets, ladies. And when I say that, let me give you an example. Most women today have the mindset that they're the princess in the story, that they deserve the prince. Right? Why can't you have the prince? Because in every fairy tale, there's some down and out person with no special skills or no special things going for them. They're cute and they get the prince and they live happily ever after. And this is what all women feel they deserve. So all women, or almost all women, believe that they deserve the prince. Tall, good looking, body is cut like marble, money, charisma, smile, charm, big ass dick, everything. This is what every woman thinks they deserve. So with 20 million black men in the United States and 22 million black women in the United States, how do all of you guys get that? Or even the majority of you guys get that? Because how many guys are out there like that? What do you think that percentage is? Average man is 5'9". So if that's average, that means the majority of men are not 6 feet tall. 13 to 15% of men are 6 feet tall and above. So you got 100% of women chasing after 13% of men. $22 million black women chasing 6 million men. How does that work? How does that work? Now that's just the men over 6 feet tall. That is not counting the rest of your unrealistic list. He still got to be good looking. He got to be straight. He got to have money, charm, smile, charisma. He got to have the body. He got to be wanted by every woman. Because this is what all of you think you deserve. All of you think you deserve the guy that every woman wants. A top 0.5% guy out of the total population. That's your mindset. Because from the time you were a little girl to now, most of you guys were spoiled, given pretty much what you wanted. You asked your mom for something or your dad for something, you got what you wanted. So you spoiled. So you selfish. So your mindset has everything for me. Only the best for me. How is that working out for you? How's that working out? You have to change your mindset. You have to come into reality. When you have a long list of qualifications for a man, you turn away men that would do better for you than the man you're looking for. But all of you think you're special. You're that special Cinderella, getting dogged out by the stepsisters and the stepmom, but the prince picked you. Because I'm the stories you've been fed since you were a little kid. It's in your mind. It's your mindset. But reality hits a lot of y'all hard. A lot of y'all hard. Some of y'all jump on the first good-looking guy you see. Have kids with him, he leave you, and you say he ain't shit afterwards. Some of y'all, fine guy, he breaks your heart. You never try again. You give up on life. And that's another mindset that we'll get into. But right now I'm talking about this fairy tale mindset. Now, why am I coming after women for this? Because you have the expectations that are unrealistic. Men don't. Men don't have those expectations. But you can say, oh, it takes two to make a baby. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. No man is having sex with you unless you allow that. Other than that, he's in prison or gonna get killed or something. So every man that's been in your bed, you've allowed in there. You allowed in there. Because there's something about the Prince Charming you saw in him. So I always hear women say, oh, well, I didn't really know. He showed me different after we got together. Really? See, again, ladies, that's a mindset. You psyched yourself into believing that he was something he wasn't. The fairy tale mindset has you looking at things through rose-colored lenses, always giving the benefit of the doubt if you like the guy, if he meets some of your prerequisites, ignoring red flags. And all of you say that. Oh, I seen the red flags, but I ignored them. But now you're raising kids on your own. Is that better for the kid? Is it? So that fairy tale mindset is not working. And if you think that, oh, a kid is better off with his mom because he came out of her, so she's going to love him harder or more or whatever. But statistics show that that's not the case. That single mothers are just raising a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of criminals. That's what it shows. Men have morals. And if you get a moral man, your children will have morals. See, pride, that mindset that pride is everything, that's another mindset that holds people back, holds the community back. Have you women out here dying alone? I heard a woman say, oh, we all die alone anyway. Listen, we all die. We're born to die. But we don't have to be alone. We don't have to be alone. I don't even understand how you think life is not about creating memories and sharing with a person. Everybody knows. I hear women all the time saying, oh, I'm better off by myself. I'm really better off by myself. I'm happy by myself. And you may be. Till Valentine's Day. Or till your birthday. Till Christmas. To that company function. Since you so hard off in your career. That company function where people bring their spouses. And you got to go with a recycled nigga that you left 3-4 years ago. You ain't happy then. You ain't happy because the cat jumped up on the bed and got in the bed with you. That ain't make you happy. What it made you see is that something can care about you. And you thought that that's a happy feeling. That's just your mindset. You psych yourself to believe in that. Everybody knows. life is better when you're with somebody you can love and respect. Everybody knows that. What memory you got? Tell me the happy memory you got by yourself. Think to yourself right now, ladies. What is your happiest memory being by yourself? What is your happiest memory? What happened in your life when you were by yourself? That's some, boy, you'll never forget it because it was just so good. You could psych yourself and say, oh, when the cat fetched the ball and brought it back. We know that ain't no fucking happy memory. That ain't no happy memory. Come on, get real. It's your mindset. See, ladies, you guys are emotional. And you get in your head and you overthink everything. Everything. That's why if somebody asks you what you want to eat, you will say, I don't know. Because you're overthinking. So can't no man ask you what you want to eat. He just got to tell you what you're going to eat. That's pretty much how that goes. We going to have this. We going here. Because if he say what you want to eat, you'll say, I don't know. And as soon as he suggests a place, you'll be like, oh, I don't want to go there. You didn't know what you wanted to eat, but now you're objecting to where I picked to eat because I gave you an opportunity to express yourself and you got in your head. Mindset, ladies. Mindset. Destroying the community. Just like believing that children are better with their mother. All the statistics show different. Children raised by single fathers turn out 80% better than children raised by single mothers. 80% better in life and in the community. You know why? Because men don't teach kids that pride is something. They teach them that dignity is something. That honor is something. Respect is something. Pride ain't worth losing nothing over. Ain't worth doing nothing. A bruised pride will heal. Your dignity, that's what you have to keep. Your dignity. See, when things go wrong in life, and they will, and men will teach their kids this, things go wrong in life. Sometimes things ain't gonna work out like they should. What's the difference between a man and a woman when things turn out bad? The man is going to try harder. He's going to get back out there and try harder and do better and try to prove people wrong for doubting him. The female is going to cry. When things get rough, y'all going to cry. Now, you may change how you do things after you cry, but the first thing you're going to do is cry. That's the first thing you're going to do. Men don't do that. First thing we do is try to figure out what went wrong and how do we fix it. That's the difference between a single mother and a single father. Your kids see you cry when something go bad, or can feel you crying or hear you through the door if you go hide it, whatever it is, where they see the father work harder to do better. And they learn dignity and honor, not pride. Bruised pride make you cry. Ain't no bruised honor. You can't take that from me. You can't take my dignity from me. You can't. So bruising my pride is I can overcome that. That's the difference. Now, another mindset a lot of you ladies have is you believe you can change a man. You ignore stuff and believe you can change a guy to be the way you feel like a relationship should be. And with your unrealistic goals and your fairy tale dreams of thinking that the relationship's supposed to be perfect all the time, you look on the internet, you see these people on Instagram posting they on trips, they living their life. You don't know what's going on behind them cameras. You don't know if those people are in any kind of situation that they really want to be in. You don't. Because they posted for likes. They posted for attention. And you know me, that's y'all kryptonite, attention. That's the kryptonite. That's the trap that a lot of y'all fall in. Because you're emotional creatures in your head. You overthink everything. You overthink everything. See, life is sort of simple. We're born, we learn, we die. That's how it goes. Now, in between that, of course you want to have enjoyment. Of course you want to have success. But the main thing is to survive, right? To survive. For your offspring to prosper even better, right? That's pretty simple. It don't take a lot of overthinking. You find something you like and that you're good at and that you can make a living doing, and that's what you do. And you make that good living and you enjoy your life. And you take the good times with the bad times. That's how simple life is. And the whole point is to procreate, recreate, and make memories. So when people think about you, this is how you live on forever. People tell stories about you. I don't know how they can do that if you're by yourself. Who tells that story? Who does that? I don't understand that. What is the good memory of you by yourself? See, because to me, if you by yourself for years, like many of you guys are, you lost. You lost this short game we have called life. Because for some reason, ladies, you believe you have a lot of time and you don't. You don't. Once you hit 25, your value as a female starts going down. I don't care how many degrees you got, no what job you got, what career you got. Your value starts going down. The one thing that'll never go down is your value as a mother. Your value as a wife, as a representative of your husband. You can't lose value on that. Not if you're representing him right. Not if you're raising your kids right. But in our community, that's not happening because of mindset. I can do better by myself. You can't. You can't. How you doing better if your kids is going to be fucked up? Or if you don't have no memories to leave on this earth? I don't understand. How is that doing better? Because your heart don't get broke? Everybody's heart gets broke. At least once in life. Everybody's heart. Life goes on. Life goes on. You don't isolate from the world. You don't give up on love. You don't give up on companionship. You don't give up on memories. But that's a mindset. That's your pride telling you, oh, I just won't even take a chance no more. Then it can't happen. I ain't gonna take a chance no more, so then it can't happen. That's your mindset, your pride eating you up. That prideful mindset. That's why y'all out here fighting like men. That's why y'all out here there's recordings of women in the streets fighting like men. Ladies don't fight. Ladies don't fight. I don't even understand why you would want to fight. Why you would risk your beauty in a contest where you might have a scar for the rest of your life. Ladies don't fight. That's ridiculous. Because somebody said something to you, that's that pride mentality. Because somebody cut in front of you in a line, you want to throw a hand. That's how you learn to solve the problem. With your pride. It's your mindset, ladies. Just like thinking you can change a man. Just like thinking you can change how somebody is. And I have to believe that most of y'all know you look stupid. I've seen women get their ass whooped the day before they get married and still go get married. Because they believe, I guess, once they marry, the person's going to change. If somebody whooping your ass before you get married, you think them ass whoopings ain't gonna get more intense afterwards? You have to know this in your head, Liz. You have to. But your pride won't let you back up out of that because you had somebody get married. That mentality, thinking you can change somebody. It's sort of like sending niggas to jail. It don't rehabilitate nobody. Most of them guys, 85% of them go back in. So that didn't change them. You think you can change them? Them getting butt fucked or fucking dudes up their ass ain't changing them. You think you can change them? It's a terrible mindset, ladies. Terrible mindset. But there's ways to fix this. There's ways to fix it. And I'm going to give you a solution. But today, I'm going to talk about the problem, which is the mindset of women. See, for some reason, you all feel like equality to men is the ultimate golden grail to get to. For even a woman to say, I don't need a man, is retarded. Because if it wasn't for men, you wouldn't be safe. All of y'all would be victims. All of y'all would be victims. It takes good, decent men to protect you every day. Every day. The reason you can live alone with that cat or that dog is because there are honorable men protecting you. That's why. Right now, as you're looking at this video, there are men protecting you. That's how we have a civilization. So you do need men. Trust me. You need men. Because I don't think you ladies realize just how dangerous men are. I don't think you realize that. Just how dangerous men are. I'll give you an example. You want to be equal to a man. But let's say it's late night and you're walking down the street and a man is walking towards you. Which person do you think is going to be afraid? Which person is going to have that fear? Why? Because one of those people could possibly be dangerous. Which one would it be? We know it will be the man. So if you didn't have men protecting you, you'll be a victim. Men would walk around and just do whatever they wanted to do to you. That's what they would do. So you need men, and your children need men. And to get that mentality in your head where you psych yourself up to believe you can be happier by yourself is retarded. It's you giving up on life. It's you giving up on everything that's important to the human race and to our race. Memories, bloodlines, honor. That's what's important, ladies. That's what life is about. That's what it's about. Because we all know we're going to die in the end. We all going to die in the end. So why would we waste years by ourselves when we could be making memories with somebody? It doesn't make sense to me. But your pride probably got you thinking that. Or you thinking that you equal to a man. Or you thinking that you being disrespected. Come on, ladies. The mindset is something that you guys have to try to change. And I'm going to tell you how in the next video. I mean, don't you guys forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like, dislike. Because I'm putting this out to try to help. A lot of y'all think, oh, you bash on women. You hate women. You always doing videos putting down women. Listen, I'm not putting women down. The truth is a harsh thing to hear sometimes. Matter of fact, no. Most of the time. Most of the time, the truth is hard to hear. And we know women don't really like hearing the truth. This is why men lie to y'all and say your dreams. Because all they got to do is get in your head. But reality is reality. If you want to change your reality, you have to change your mindset. You have to. I say this a lot in videos. You have to. So I'm not bashing women because I believe that women are the backbone of the family structure. And if you're the backbone of the family structure and you're not solid and you can't handle the truth and you're not together there, then the whole family's falling apart, and that's what's happening. The family structure in our community has fell apart. Who do I blame that on? The head that's rolling around on the ground? I have to blame it on the backbone that's supposed to hold everything up. It's supposed to hold everything together. I have to. Because we know a change of mindset, an adjustment in how women behave, changes the whole community. And I know we maybe not be able to do it all at once, but every time one of y'all, just one of y'all, get y'all head on straight and starts thinking a little different and looking at something that's bigger than you and your selfish mindset, that will improve the community. Every single time. Because one of y'all can tell somebody else how you did it. Then there's another. And there's another. And that's how we do this. Because the community needs help. Or we're going to stay in this cycle. Prisons full of black people. Being second-class citizens. How many of y'all even vote? How many of y'all even got skin in the game on the votes? If you're not voting, you're not even trying. You're not even trying. All kind of people died just wanting to register to vote. They were killing people that wanted to just register to vote before they even voted. And I know you can believe when my vote don't mean nothing, they pick who they pick. If your vote didn't mean nothing, they wouldn't do everything in their power to keep you from voting. They wouldn't have you out here thinking your vote don't mean nothing. That's crazy. That's insane, people. That's insane. For you not to know how important it is to vote and how many people die so that you could just have a chance to vote. Again, no honor, no dignity. No, none. You can't even make an excuse to me when you can vote through the mail. Where you can sit at home, fill out your ballot, sign it, and send it in. But it's y'all mindset. Y'all mindset. I can't tell you how many people that I met and they had never voted and they 25, 30 years old. And you never voted. What? You have no dignity in your ancestors? No honor in what they did so that you would even have a chance to do that? That's how selfish your mindset is? Ladies, there's ways to fix this. I'll tell you in the next video. The next video is going to tell you guys how to fix it. It's going to tell you. You can change your mindset. You can. It's hard because society has you all competing against each other. Why? I don't know. Why you feel like you got to have the guy that every girl wants, I don't know. Let me give you a fact from the U.S. Census Bureau in the 2020 census. Do you know that less than 1 in 4 black men are responsible for 100% of the black kids? I'm going to say that again. Less than 1 in 4 black men is responsible for 100% of the black kids. So that means if I lined up 4 black men on the wall and 4 black women on the other wall, only one of those guys will have kids, but he'll have kids with all 4 of those women. Think about that. And it's not that those other 3 guys are bums, because 63% of black men are in the middle class. So that means at least 2 of those guys are eligible to support a family. Now, what are those 2 guys doing now? One of them is flying overseas to find a wife. The other one may be simping, paying for a woman, trying to take care of a woman, and she don't like him and don't appreciate him, and she's going to use him till the beauty runs out. See, that's one thing when y'all take advantage of simps. You can do that when you're young and beautiful. When you get older, ain't no man gonna want you. Let alone pay your bills, help you with your rent. So instead of you solidifying that relationship, you using him because he ain't tall enough. He's too old, too young, too fat, too skinny. What? What is it? Too fat, too skinny? What? His smile ain't right. He ain't got enough charm. He's too awkward. That's where your mindset is, that that's what's important to you? Well, I just don't like him. That's not important. What you like. Everybody does stuff they don't like. You get up and go to a job you don't like, most of y'all. Why are you going there? Because it's a necessity. And until your mindset changes, you're going to treat that job better than that man that's paying your bills. Does that make sense? Only a selfish person can even think like that. But that's your mindset. Because he's not Prince Charming. He's fulfilling a need, a necessary need. But he ain't Prince Charming. And I still think I deserve Prince Charming. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. But life for most women is not working out that way. Over half of y'all do not have enough money to retire. And over half of y'all are single and childless. The childbirth rates are down the lowest they've ever been in history. Ever. So think about that. All that squabbling and fighting for reparations, all that shit, down the tubes for a lot of generations. Down the tubes. Gone. Because you done got too old to have kids. You ain't had no kids. You felt you was better off by yourself. Selfish. There are things bigger than you. Always have been, always will be. The mindset, ladies. We're going to get into a video on how to change it. If you want to change it. Listen, nobody's mad. I told you I don't hate women. I'm not mad at women. If you want to sit there and eat bonbons and live by yourself, not get in shape, not be feminine, die alone. You can do that. Nobody is telling you that. You're wrong for that. But if you got pride like you think you do, you know you're losing. You know you're losing. You know that all the people that came before you so that you could exist, they lost with you. This is what you're doing. If you're still thinking a mother is better for the kid than a father, you're losing. If you have children, you have to have a male figure in that child's life. It shows the difference. All the numbers show the difference. The difference is so huge that they convince black women that it's okay to have a baby and not have the baby's daddy around. They convince y'all that's okay. And don't get me wrong, it's booming in every race now. Single motherhood. So you're going to have the haves and the have-nots that got to fight and scratch and kill each other and go all over pride. Because they all learn how to be proud. Oh, I'm proud of my corner. So I'm going to kill somebody else that walks in my corner. That's the mindset that a mother teaches these kids. Where the father tells them that corner don't mean nothing because you don't own it. It ain't your corner. It's just where you live. When you get some land, then you can talk about protecting somebody walking up on your shit. Problem is, when you get some land, you ain't gonna be near all them other wild, fatherless kids. It's the mindset, ladies. Now I'm hoping some of y'all want to change your mindset. But if you don't, just die alone. Don't die alone, ladies.